today we are joined with Sarah from Hunter Markets. Sarah, welcome to the Glossover.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I feel like we've known each other for ages.
Yeah, I feel like you were one of the initial real hardcore supporters of the market. You and
Period.
Yeah, you seriously were. You and your gorgeous sister Laura.
Yes.
Is it? Yeah, you and Laura are like so supportive of the first initial start of it. And back then you were doing Miss Universe comps and you were going through a lot of presses. So Hunter Markets was like
those dresses.
the pageant dresses, and you were we kind of found a nice spot for you to kind of rehome all those dresses, and that's kind of where we became friends. Loved your energy. Found out that you were also doing makeup because you're like a jack of all trades, and you but and then you ended up doing my wedding makeup. Yes. And I was so thankful that you were a part of that day for me, because you are such a calming energy and not a stress head.
I'm not paying you to say any of this stuff about me. So lovely.
I love that I wasn't too much of a bridezilla that morning. It was also like 1,000 degrees on my wedding day.
Hot.
It was so hot. So like any makeup that stayed on, I was just thankful for. So yeah.
No, I think it's great. Like, I've seen you through so many different eras of the business and yourself and your life.
Yeah.
And getting married with Levi. It's just so special.
Yeah.
And so I'd love to take it back for people that are listening.
Yeah,
Let's get to know Sarah before Hunter Markets.
Yeah.
Can you tell me, what were you doing before Hunters?
I started it in 2015. So I was still in high school, and that was I was still very much into thrifting, and I'm a Leo, so I really love
the star signs.
Marching to the beat of my own drum and like wearing what I want and whatever I want. I still was very much like that back then. And I loved going to a lot of markets around Melbourne. I loved going to Camberwell markets. I would often catch like about 2 trains from Bayside area just to get there.
Crazy.
And a lot of savers at the time, and just felt that there was kind of nowhere where you were guaranteed to really find something amazing.
Loving op shopping, like you find certain areas, like I love Port Melbourne op shops.
Yeah.
And there's like a couple on the same street, I think it's Bay Street in Port Melbourne.
Yeah.
And I will go there at certain times of the day. It's like an Olympic sport. So it came from a place of wanting to find something that everybody could go to and be guaranteed to walk away with a prize.
Yeah, exactly. I also back then, I worked at Mecca as well. So I do have a big makeup background like yourself. Loving beauty, and kind of like that job also just like really helped me in like customer service, girlhood, like making women feel their best.
Community.
Yeah, period. That really instilled that in me at Mecca. So I really have really grateful for that job, but I had to let it go when the markets kind of took off.
What initially gave you the idea of the market? Because I know that you went to America and you saw similar markets happen over there in New York.
Yeah. And the thrifting culture is just so big there.
Yeah.
And it's way ahead of us.
Where did you start Hunters originally?
I originally started it in a little space in Mordialloc. So it's kind of always been down in Bayside, which I am grown up in that area, went to an all-girls school in that area, still live in Bayside, and just also noticed that it was kind of lacking that
shopping experience,
that Fitzroy vibe, that South Yarra vibe that we don't really get down in Bayside. So that's why I wanted to put it down there.
And so what did it look like in the first stages, early years?
It was kind of like a bit of everything until I refined it and I kind of almost like got lucky with having a few influencers there when Instagram was kind of on the rise, and a lot of items were being heavily PR gifted to these girlies, and they're like, what the hell do I do with them? And often in not so much, well, I still think it's very prevalent now, but like a lot of the times influencers are just gifted the clothing and no other check comes with that.
Interesting.
So it's like, how are they supposed to pay the rent with the gifted clothes?
100%. And it's like the pre-era too, like you're saying, like when influencing kind of started to become a job. I feel like a lot of people, like you're saying, they were getting gifted so much, but they weren't necessarily being paid for those posts.
Yeah.
So they were just getting paid in free clothes. And when you have so much free clothes and every brand's sending you 10 pieces, what do you do with that? And how do you make an income off of it?
Exactly.
So that's really interesting. So you solved a problem for these influencers quite early on.
Also, I'm a big influencer fan to this day.
Yeah.
Like I have like a very obsessive parasocial relation.
You're like me, babe. You're like me. We have that in common.
I have like a very parasocial relationship, very obsessive relationship. I'm obsessed with people and following them and
pop culture, really.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So I'll always be a fan of that creative job influencing, and I know how hard the grind is. So it's not like it's not for everyone. And the people that make it, oh my God, they work so hard. Yeah.
And so like going from the business, and now you're starting to get a few influencers at the markets. Yeah. Did you see that brought in more people for your business?
Yeah, of course. And again, I don't think influencer marketing is dead either. No, it's just, and it really helped skyrocket it to it becoming quite popular. Yeah.
And when did you see the shift in this being something that you were just doing in high school?
Yeah.
And then it kind of grows into something more and now a full-time job.
Yeah. Crazy, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think I just it was just a snowball effect. And the more and more people that supported it, the more it was like it was wanted. And the more amazing feedback that you get from something like the DMs of people being like, oh my God, I'm so happy that I bought all of this stuff for a fraction of the price, or I bought something from so-and-so's wardrobe and I love it and I wear it every day. And it's like, oh, that's just what it's about.
Well, that was me too. Like starting in the early days, I think I started coming when I was like 14 or 15.
That's crazy.
So there's like a little age gap between us, but I was like a baby when I was going. And I thought it was so cool. I think it was like must have been around the 2016, 2018 era. I know that a lot of rose gold sequins were in. There was a lot of sheer dresses that I just would never wearing. But I was like, oh my God, I have a piece of this influencer's wardrobe in my wardrobe. Yeah. And I'd be on their hands and knees in those $5 bins, whipping things out and going for it. Yeah. And so seeing that full circle, I mean, it's just amazing to see what you've been able to do with the Mentone store. Yeah. Yeah. How long have you been there?
For a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah. I want to say maybe 8 or 10 years.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Yeah, I know. Crazy. That warehouse has seen some interesting things. It was kind of just like a snowball effect. And the more and more people kept finding out about it, and like word of mouth and TikTok hauls.
So the business is booming. Influencers are coming in.
Yeah.
We've got all these really big names. And then all of a sudden there was a bit of a shift into opening it up to the general public to be able to have stalls. So I've hosted like 4, 5, 6, 7 stalls.
Yeah. That was like always the plan.
Yeah.
It was always the plan. It just kind of needed the influencers to lift it off the ground. It was always the plan for the general public and girlies that are very stylish to hold stalls and rehome their wardrobes. It was just, it needed a first little push.
A launch.
Yeah, a launch. Yeah. And then, it was available for anyone to host stalls. And yeah, you don't need to be an influencer to have really banging wardrobes. So.
Oh, 100%. I mean, I know my favorite memory is one of the girls. She was a Kukai ex-employee. Yeah. And so she had all this Kukai stuff and she just wanted to get rid of it. And so I'm wearing one of the tops there. I think it was like $5. And I just like grabbed 10 pieces and I was like, this is amazing. For $50? Like, what do you mean? Like,
it's so good. Yeah. Or just like stylish mums that are just like not influencers, but just like, just have a great wardrobe at home and that needed to rehome it. So yeah. It was amazing. It was amazing opening it to the public.
Hunter Markets has grown into this huge thing.
Yeah.
I remember the biggest day that I went was for the Sofa Dofa sale.
Yeah.
Can you tell us about how you kind of got into Sofa Dofa's DMs and how that came to be and the craziness that you brought on the market?
I think maybe Soph reached out to us on TikTok in maybe like 5 years ago, or like peak COVID.
Yeah, right.
And around the time of the Blue Corset.
Mm-hmm.
And I think
the blue corset.
Yeah, of course, everyone knows what I'm talking about when I say the blue corset. I think she reached out and she wanted to sell her clothing for a charity which is really close to her heart, which is the Ronald McDonald Charity House in Sydney. And we were like, hell yeah, we'll do that. And Soph was kind of like on the rise, and watched her grow into such a huge platform to what she has now, which is amazing. So yeah, and we still keep that relationship going. Yeah, you know, she's an icon. You met her recently at Fashion Week, did you?
Yeah, she's just so cool. She's the sweetest person ever.
She is, and she really well, I feel like she really has time for everyone.
100%.
Yeah.
When I was there, I was there over the week, and seeing all the girls, like 15-year-old girls, the school, like, would get out and you hear the school bells go off, and all these kids are like on an excursion around the harbour. Yeah. They're all running up and taking photos. She's taking photos with all the girls.
Yeah. Really, she has time for everyone, and she's down to earth, and she's just like an Aussie icon.
Yeah, she totally is.
Yeah.
And so I think the way you talk about your business, Sarah, is very humble.
Oh.
I feel like I have to really get it out of you to talk about Hunter Markets and the success you've had. So I'm going to start, and you can interject whenever you want.
Oh, yeah. Go.
What you've been able to build with the business, and the way that people will line up blocks and blocks around the corner.
Yeah.
And there is such a demand to go in and buy all their products.
Yeah.
And to, people dedicate weekends, like, oh, on Sunday I'm going to Hunter Markets and that's my whole day.
Yeah.
And like they're walking around, and, as a store holder, I've seen people go laps and laps, and the bargaining, the negotiating. I love it.
Yeah.
How has that been, seeing the business grow so astronomically that you've got people lining up around the block?
Yeah.
And we're not just talking around the corner, like around the block.
Yeah. Every weekend when that would happen, I would go out there, and I've got like a camera roll full of pictures of the line, and I would just go over and cross the road. People have probably seen me doing this and like put it into my family group chat and be like, what the helly? So like it really never sunk in. I just like, oh my God. And also it's funny because you would post and you're like, this got 3 views, but I'm like, how the hell did all of you guys line up? Where are you finding this?
Where are you finding this?
I'm like, my post got 3 views on the weekend, and it's like, but yet you're all here. So it's iconic. And it's so nice. It was so nice to see all of those girlies choose to come and shop somebody else's wardrobe, what already exists, instead of heading to Chadstone and shopping what already exists. Like they literally got up and chose to shop what already exists and not buy new. Is iconic. And it's like there's a real shift changing in consumers, and
it's interesting because a lot of what we've been talking about is people come in to save money and to have the experience with the influencers. Yeah. But a big part of it is sustainability. 100%. Like you're saying, I think people in this economic situation that we're kind of facing, a lot of people can't afford to go and buy a $250 top. Yeah. But what we can afford is to go on the weekend, spend time with your friends. Yeah. How have you found the change in thrifting recently? Because I've seen a lot of what's trending in America and these thrift challenges that's coming to Australia. Yeah. We're seeing it locally.
How freaking good. And I think the trend cycle is just becoming so fast, sadly, that you can almost shop now what is trending, and shop secondhand what's trending, and what's out in the stores, because the cycle is happening too fast. Like I bought it, I wore it once, and I want to piss it off. Yeah, which is sad. Yeah. Our tagline is where on-trend fashion comes to escape landfill. So like we always want to be a place where we feel like you can still find stuff that's trending, and you get rid of that stigma that shopping secondhand is outdated and you're going to find something that's old. Because no, the cycles are fucking happening fast. Oh, were you allowed to swear?
Yeah, girl, you can swear as much as you want. You're so fine.
I think, consumers are waking up. I don't like in a lot of op shops how the prices are so high, because that makes me just...
I could talk about this forever. Yeah. I went to an op shop the other day. A lot of people don't understand that a lot of big businesses will donate their clothing pieces, like old samples, pieces that didn't sell, faulties, to the op shops, and it's a tax deduction for those businesses. Yeah. And so sometimes like I'll go into a store and I'll see like a big label, like for instance, I was just about to say
say that name.
Save the Children in Hawthorne. I've got tea with them. I went in the other day and they had 3 of the, or maybe 5 of the same top, all the same size, and they were $80 a pop. And I'm like, I could go to a warehouse sale and I still wouldn't pay $80.
Yeah.
And I appreciate that a lot of this money is going towards charity, but a lot of what opportunity shopping is about is giving people who are in less fortunate circumstances, to be able to buy something that is on trend and, you know, gives them a little bit of a pickup for the day.
Yeah.
It's scandalous how expensive some of these op shop pricings are.
Yeah. It makes me mad that it's more cost effective to go get a whole new wardrobe at Anko in Kmart, and it's cheaper to go get a whole haul of a winter wardrobe there than it is to go to an op shop.
It's scary.
Yeah, they should keep their prices down. What the helly?
100%.
If I was in charge of that shit. But
Watch
yeah,
out.
if I
Watch out.
If I was in charge of that shit, like, it's so bad. It's cheaper to get a haul on Shein. Like, what? No.
And that's the other thing too that I think there's a lot of interesting conversation around, is a lot of people are doing haul culture. Like, I know when I was doing TikTok ages ago, like when I was a lot younger, still in high school, I remember seeing girls, and I think a lot of people get caught up with, to be an influencer, to be a content creator, I need to be producing content that is aligned with influencers that we follow that are really successful and are getting a lot of invited and like gifted products.
Yeah.
And so what I'm seeing a lot of is people going online and, you know, doing $100 Shein order. And then there's the culture of, am I going to return it or am I going to keep it? And like the sustainability question marks about returning items just for the sake of creating content.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. That overconsumption on TikTok is fucked.
Yeah, it's really scary. And I think a lot of young people are going on there, and like Shein, I feel like there needs to be so much more education around why morally it's ethically wrong, because people are buying stuff that is a rip-off of something that someone's created.
Yeah, so true, yeah.
But then also dupe culture
Yeah.
is so scary, and the way that these garments are made, a lot of people don't understand that it's like 90% plastic.
Yeah, yeah.
And that does not break down. And it's sad when I go to an off shop and I see something that's like beautiful and I'm like, oh, I love it. And then it's Shein, and it's like, someone has bought this to wear this once. And it's ending up in landfill. Yeah, like we're not thinking longevity for our wardrobes.
No, everything that was ever created is still on this earth. So like these companies need to be held accountable and like have caps on how much crap they can put out into the world, into how much they can produce. Oh yeah, well, shopping secondhand helps.
It does, 100%.
Yeah, also like being more conscious about your purchases. How many times am I going to wear this?
At what point did you start thinking it beyond a physical market?
Oh, a long time ago, yeah. And kind of seeing the rise of reselling apps, and maybe being like, hey, us Aussie girls can do this, and we can produce one, and we can kind of have a foot in the market, and
we can do it better.
We can do it better, exactly. It was a thing growing inside of me that I could see issues in a lot of other reselling apps, and I saw a market for it, and I saw a demand in our DMs. So every morning on the market, as you probably remember, we'd be like, here's all the hot things on our story. It's 7 a.m. Let's post the hot shit that's there. And the DMs would just get flooded with, I want this so bad. Can you ship it to me? I want this so bad, but I cannot make it to the markets this morning because my kid has sport on a Saturday, Sunday. I'm at my shift. I really just want that. I didn't have an automated message to send these girlies like, you can't come here because it's, you can't have it because it's in Mentone. So it's just like a lot of engagement on the stories in the morning, but you were only available if you could come between 9 and 1 to a Bayside suburb of Mentone. So it was just like, I had a lot of outreach, and I was like, I've got this itch inside of me to do this, and let's see if it,
to be able to give people what they want.
Exactly.
Tell us about starting the app, the process.
Yeah.
'Cause that's not easy. Making a whole
ass app.
Yeah.
I know, yeah. A lot went into it. And when you find a bug on one thing, another thing pops up, and it just, it was a whole last process. It went on for, over 2 years. So running the physical market, and then secretly behind closed doors, I was building that and researching a lot of pros and cons about other apps, and yeah.
Do you have any sort of tech savvy genes in you?
No.
Okay.
No, not at all.
So how did
But I'm like an ideas an ideas
You're an
woman.
ideas girl. You're a delegator. She's like, I know I need this, this, and this, and I'm going to put it all in together.
Yeah, I'm like an ideas girl. But I also really back my ideas. Doubt kills more dreams than failure ever will.
I love that.
Period.
Yes.
Yeah, don't be scared of failure. Just go for it. So it's like it's like, what if it flops, but what if it flies?
100%. And
I don't know until I do it. And like I said when we were talking before about launching this thing, it has been such a learn as you go thing. And if you are maybe creating something and you're scared to put it out in the world, just the best thing you can do is just do it. Just do it and roll with the punches, because that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm not up here saying, I know everything and I know how this is going to work and I know every bug and every tech term and every... Because I absolutely don't. I'm just learning as I go. And I'm super, super, super excited about it.
yeah.
So, yeah.
No, the app's amazing. I was
Thank
on it the other
you.
night. I was
Thanks.
trying to get in on the Sofa Dofa launch.
Yeah.
Can you explain it for people that are listening that maybe haven't seen that you've launched an app?
Yeah. So after running a physical market for 8 years of my life, every
Your
single
existence?
after running a physical market for about 8 years, that was absolutely the most incredible journey ever, and it really lifted hunter markets off the ground. I decided to turn it into a reselling platform for Aussie girls, and where they can buy and sell their pre-loved clothes. It's a safe platform for females to on-sell their pre-loved clothing. So there is absolutely no messaging on it. You can't message a seller. So you cannot say, hey, send me more pics in this, or explicit shit that happens on other apps. And you can just comment. So any comment that you made is made publicly on the app. And it's kind of a take on social media and a reselling app for females. You can't sell any other items on it, like homewares, toys, that will get you banned by me. But so it's just clothes.
Talking on the risks of using online buyer and seller platforms like Marketplace. I know there are so many scams on, like, I don't even shop on Marketplace anymore. Even if there's something that's exactly perfect, it's the right price, right size, I won't buy it because I feel like there's just so many scammers out there. I don't know what's going on. They need to fix that. And then likewise on other similar clothing platforms, I feel like I struggle too with, communication. And like you said, you don't know who's really on the other side.
Exactly.
And so I love that you've created a safe place.
Yeah. Literally just as much as I could put the same physical girly pop vibe that was in store, just popped it onto an app as much as I really, really could with the same type of feel.
I was shopping on it the other day and I was looking at the Sofa Dofa drop. And like you said, everything you've said is perfect. Like it felt like a social media experience. You can comment, you can save, you can kind of share. I love it. It's amazing. Is it, I would imagine, quite tedious uploading photos of all the garments and everything? Is that something that you do like going forward? Because there's different drops. Am I right?
Yeah. So currently, we're doing that. Yeah. And it's not open to the public just as yet. This is because we are working behind the scenes to make sure the selling experience is top notch and there's no bugs, and we're like filtering through every transaction and making sure everything is slay before we open it to like 30,000 people to start selling on there. So just right now it's just open to us, but soon, in maybe like 2 weeks time, hopefully, if everything is going to plan.
Wow, that's quick.
Yeah.
And so you've got planned sellers lined up as well, because we've had Sofa Dofa's drop has just happened a few days ago. Then we've got Al Ray coming up.
And we've got Miss Carla Poot.
Yeah.
Such good clothes.
Oh, stunning.
Oh,
best taste.
Wait, you're going to die when you just see her style. Like, it's unreal. And then we have Chloe Pink, which is she's an iconic wag, North Melbourne.
She is.
Yeah, you know Chloe.
I do know Chloe. She's beautiful.
Her. Also very stylish. And then we have the founder of South Street, Harley Ray.
Yes, I saw the stylish girl on my feed and I'm like, who is this girl?
Miss Harley Ray.
Yeah. Wow.
So Harley, actually, we came in contact with each other because South Street held a massive warehouse sale at Hunter Markets, and she's just like the coolest, calmest person. So we've got her pre-loved clothes as well. And there includes quite a lot of fun one-off South Street pieces in that drop.
Oh
so
that will
amazing
come. Inside.
Yeah.
So you're doing these every week, these drops?
I think we're going to line it up with every like 3 days.
Yeah, wow. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. And that will continue once the general public is on the app as well. So there's all fun influences that will drop on there.
It's just the same
It's just
format.
the same, guys, but it's just you can do it from absolutely anywhere. You can do it from the comfort of your bed.
And was it scary shifting from something that people loved and was so iconic, the Hunter markets, going on to an app?
Absolutely.
Is that scary?
Absolutely. So scary. Yeah. But like I said, I've got really like just trust your gut, Sarah. Just trust your gut because you have been wanting to do this for so long. You've worked on it for so long, and don't let any of the haters get you down. But then also there's just this amazing side of community of girls that have been in our DMs that have been like, hey, by the way, I noticed this when I pressed this button, this didn't work. And just like, oh my God, you're icons. And thank you so much for telling me because it means the world.
Yeah,
so any type of feedback
grow.
at the moment, we're just taking on board.
Yeah, 100%.
Or anything you love or you want to see implemented, tell us because at the end of the day, this is for you.
Well, that's the thing with you. You are community driven.
Yeah.
You put the community first in all your decision making because you really know your audience.
Yeah, I'm my audience too. I think that also makes it really easy when running a business because you're like, would I froth this? Absolutely. Would I use this? Hell yeah.
Yeah.
That makes it really kind of easy.
Was it a hard decision leaving Hunter Markets for that period to start the app? Because when did you close Hunter Market stores last?
I think in April.
Yeah. And we're now in June.
Yeah.
So it's 2 months.
Yeah. 2 months without it.
Sad. For those listening, Sarah just drew a tear down her face. You've gone 2 months without the market.
Yeah.
You've started the app.
Yeah.
And obviously on social media, you milked that. You milked that hard.
Yeah.
I thought it was the death of hunters. I thought you were career changing.
Yeah. I don't know. I love making noise on social media.
Yeah, no, but you're really good at it.
Oh,
and it comes
thank
from a really
you.
great place. Like I love, if you weren't in social media, I don't think half the people in your community would know that you exist.
Yeah, true.
Because you do so much on social media. Like you have the Hunter Market stall, now the app, but you have social media.
Yeah. It's a full-time job. Sorry, I said that again. But it's just like, I love socials. I love following girls in marketing and with marketing tips and just like how to really hound an audience to get them to watch you, be invested in you, and bring them on the journey. How good.
And so going forward,
Yeah.
where are we taking them on the journey?
Moving forward, our socials is like maybe a little bit more behind the scenes. Yeah, because I can show everybody now. Like now that it's out in the open, I can kind of tell everybody what we've been up to. Like 2 days ago, I just dropped unboxing Soph's clothes with Phoebe, but we did that like really, literally like 2 months ago. And I just had been holding off on posting it. So, but now that everything's kind of out in the open and I can show you a lot of these amazing clothes that we've got and what's coming, it's like, it feels nice. Because for a moment there, I was living in a bit of secretive.
Yeah, because I thought that the market was closed forever. I thought Hunter Markets were done.
Yeah.
Going forward,
Yeah.
we've got the app and that's doing so well and I'm so excited to see where that goes.
Thank you.
But what are you thinking for the future? Are we ever going to see a physical Hunter Markets again?
I think so.
Yeah?
Hell yeah.
Oh my goodness, yay!
It will definitely come back. How can I not? It's the best. It's the best. And I miss it so much. Like you said, 2 months without it, as my, all of my clothes are from there. And like all of when you work for yourself, like I said, during the week, my weeks were like quite silent. And then I used on the weekend just as such a social outlet because it was where I could catch up with our followers and our fans and talk to everybody. It's like, it's the best. So yeah, it will definitely 100% make a comeback.
In the near future?
Yeah, in the near future, definitely. It will come. The physical market will 100% be back. But for now, I just am low-key enjoying the break.
Yes.
Of not working on Saturday and
100%.
Sundays. So I'm like low-key enjoying the break and I am just fully focused on making this app the best that it possibly can be. And it has taken 2 years of hard work, money that's been invested in it. So I want to give it my all before saying that we're reopening. But we definitely will reopen again. It's the best. The physical market is the vibe. It's so good. I don't know how else to describe it. I miss going into the change rooms and like just sitting there and girlies are coming out and they're like, do you think this would look cute on me? And like, oh my God, it's only $10. And I'd be like, this is the fucking best feeling ever. Like how excited they are. Or just standing at the door and saying bye to girlies and being like, have the best weekend. And they've got like huge bags full and they're so excited. I'm just like, it's the best feeling. So yeah, it will be making a comeback, but please be patient and kind because I'm like working so hard. I'm also a really terrible multitasker.
I don't believe you.
Yeah.
I don't.
I'm like terrible at multitasking. My husband knows that if you talk to me while I'm like scrolling TikTok, like I'm not responsive because I can only focus on like one thing at once. I'm really bad at multitasking. So I knew that doing both at once, one would be lacking. And I want to say that I gave the app my 100% and I wasn't like, you know what I mean?
100%. Doing the app was to be able to expand visibility.
100% and reach those girlies that are in our DMs or just like girls who are rural based that can never get down there or it's too far because that was a comment that we got a lot. That Mentone is too.
Well, I lived in
too far.
like Point Cook, Altona.
Yeah, do you still live there?
No, I live in Williamstown now, but same area, same shit, one suburb over. But for me, like I would get everything at my parents' house in Point Cook and I'd get it all in the car and I would drive and I think it would take me an hour, but that was before traffic. So like on the way home, it was like an hour and 30.
Yeah.
But I would still do it. I mean, I loved it, but I would always try and get my girls. And so when you closed, I thought that you guys were going to be moving locations.
Yeah.
Did other people speculate on what you were going to be doing?
Yeah, but the speculation was the end goal, to get people talking and commenting and drive up engagement and really speculate what the hell is going on.
How fun and exciting though.
Yeah, it is. Like it is.
Everybody's so invested in you and they want to know what you guys are doing.
Yeah. How good. That's the end goal with a lot of people who work in marketing is just to get some damn engagement on your post. So yeah, it definitely will make a comeback, but I'm like, oh my God, please be patient with me because I can't do two things at once. I just know one will flop or one will, I don't want that. So yeah, until one day I can hire a big team.
What is your team like at the moment?
It's literally just me, Levi, and my husband and Nutmeg.
The dog. I was like, Nutmeg? The dog.
It's literally
just the two of you.
Yeah, it's basically us and my sister, my gorgeous sisters help out a lot.
Yeah.
And I have Phoebe as well. But yeah, it's a really, really, really small team. Not a lot of people know that.
No, I had no idea. I thought, it would have been much bigger.
No. It's literally.
How many garments are you doing in a drop?
Yeah, a lot. Hey? Yeah.
Wow. I'm too lazy to do like my Depop listings, now Hunter Market listings, but I'm too lazy to take photos and stuff. I don't know how you do it.
Yeah, exactly. So that was another thing, people being like, oh my God, put the physical. I'm like, oh my God, I just need to focus on one thing and she'll make a comeback in her own time and it will be so slay when it does. But right now I'm like trying to work out how to an error not to pop up when you create a username. Lol.
The smallest things.
I'm like the biggest one thing at a time, girly.
You've been doing Hunters for 8 years now, give or take.
Yeah.
Being a young businesswoman, how old were you when you started?
I was like 17, 18.
Yeah, what would you tell your 17-year-old self?
I just don't quit it.
Yeah.
Like times are shit and they'll always be, but if you can learn to ride that wave and learn to steer the ship, you can do anything.
What sort of obstacles have you overcome with Hunters? Has there been any?
Yeah, so many. Another thing about the physical market is that the Sunday scaries.
No. Kind of, not really.
Like people who work in corporate, how they have the Sunday scaries?
No, because I don't work in corporate.
Sarah! Okay.
Can't relate, babe.
Okay, you know, people who work in corporate, they have the Sunday scaries. Like they have such a good weekend, and then Sunday night they're like doomed because they're like, oh my God, thinking about everything that they have to do during the week.
Yeah, right.
That's what that term is.
Okay.
I would have the Friday night scaries because
same.
big time. Oh, yeah, being a creative in the industry, you know what that feels like. But oh my God, every Friday night I would have the Friday night scaries where I would be like, are people going to come to this thing tomorrow?
Yeah.
I have store holders that have paid money. Are people even going to come? Are people going to have a good time? Is there going to be good stuff available for me to even like just absolutely spiraling every single Friday night about running that, like it just all the things that could go wrong, replaying in my mind, the fear of me rocking up and there's absolutely no one there. So I would have that Friday night scaries a lot, or like it's just the smallest shit.
If I was running a market and no one came and like people were paying to like have a stall there, I would feel like super guilty, but like you can't, like you're a business owner and you dependent on the day.
For sure.
Yeah. Did you ever notice that there were days that were quieter?
100%. Yes.
I mean, I've never seen one because it's always busy.
1,000,000%.
Yeah.
Of course. Just like, yeah.
Public holiday scheduling, I think, fluctuates it as well. Like if you've got a public holiday coming up.
Oh my God, just the weather.
Yeah, weather's a big one as well.
When the weather is crap in Melbourne, as if you're going to leave your bed. Yeah.
I think that's opposite. I think that's the best time to go shopping.
Oh, yeah, true.
But it's raining.
But like, yeah, it was very weather dependent. It was dependent if there was like massive things on at the time, like, I don't know, like Pitch Festival or like, and that's like that's all our demographic. They were kind of all there, or if it was school holidays. So it was really like, it was running a market is like peaks and troughs, and we're trying to navigate through that and how we can make it really consistent.
Well, how cool though, like having a young audience of people that love to go music festivals and like are going to Harry Styles. Like I know I got my Harry Styles outfit from Hunters.
Yeah.
Like the little yellow feather boa. Like where else am I going to buy that from? Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like how fun that you have all these seasonal things that people get to shop.
Yeah. Exciting. And they can still do it on the app.
On the app. Now on the app. Everything's on the app.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's just great.
Yeah.
And it's like those once-off pieces, again, that you're probably not going to want to invest in, but you want to look cool, but you don't want to do fast fashion.
Yeah.
You go to the app.
Back when we were talking about the starting of hunter markets and kind of like business advice, when I was probably 17, 18, I don't even know if I was on Pinterest then, but I made an IRL Pinterest board. Cool. And like a vision board, if you will. And I cut out just everything of what I wanted hunter markets to look like and wrote down words and the feeling that I wanted it to be. And I made that when I was 17, and I still pinned that up in my office to this day because I'm just like, I feel so sorry for that girl if she's just like gives up, and that's just think about her in her room listening to One Direction, cutting out things from magazines and making a vision board, and being like, back then me being like, I'll do anything for this to work. Like I will do anything for this to be blow up. And yes, I think back to that girl making that vision board.
That's so sweet. No, because you know what? Like I think in different eras of your success, I think it's really easy to think like you go through this like plateau of like you're not really doing much. And it's like, it's easy to take it for granted because your 16 or 17-year-old self would just look at where you are now and go, oh my goodness, like fully. I want to be there.
Yeah, exactly.
It's hard.
Like you used to like pray for times like this.
Yeah. Pressure is privilege. I keep telling myself that. If you're really stressed out because of work and like new opportunities that are coming up, that is a privilege.
100%. Yeah, totally. Bless. What do you call your listeners?
I haven't got a name for them. Glossies? We should do a poll.
Yes, put the poll up. What's the name of your listeners called? We need a little name for them. But like, oh my God, stick to your vision board. Make one. I love vision boards. I'm really into manifesting. Yeah. I'm very much a woo-woo girl. I'm very much into visualizing where you want to be. And if you can visualize it, you can do it.
Oh, I believe that.
Period.
If you were doing a vision board now for hunter markets, what would you put on that vision board?
Ooh, just like to be on every girly pop's phone and in their pocket at all times.
Oh, I love that. That's such an amazing way to think about it as well, because you are accessible now from everyone's phone. Everyone has a phone.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's bringing you. I've just wanted to do that when I started, bringing you cool secondhand clothing on a silver platter. I didn't want it to be like, again, not digging op shops or anything like that, but like trawling through. And it has a negative stigma of like, oh, if I go op shopping, I'm going to be there for ages trying to find something cool. It's like, no, you can hop on and find something really hot.
That's great. Sarah, that was such a great way to finish it off. Oh my God, doll, you're so cute. Okay, so we're going to go into rapid fire now.
Yay.
So I'm going to ask you a series of quick questions and you just say the first thing that comes to mind. And if there's room for expansion, go for it.
Okay, let's go.
What is your market day essential?
An iPhone. Was that bad?
No, that's not bad.
Oh, okay, yeah, content.
You need your phone.
Yeah,
for content. Okay.
Yeah, and like the little microphone thing.
Oh yes, you and that microphone.
Yeah, my microphone and my iPhone.
One small business that everybody should go support.
I was gonna say Mode Mischief because I love them, but then I
love Mode Mischief.
Yeah, I just love their content. I love everything that they are. But then I'm like, we don't really support like buying new, but we do love Mode Mischief.
We do love Mode Mischief.
They're called apparel. Okay.
Apparel. How do you spell that? Oh, Upparel.
Yeah.
UPPAREL official. Okay, I'll link that.
They are also a local Bayside business, and they take like things that can no longer be like re-worn or recycled maybe. They're at their real end of their lifestyle, and they take those fibers and make them into really cool shit. Like,
oh my God, that's really cool.
Right?
Because I've
like
thought
literally into like playgrounds or like really cool things.
Oh, so they turn it down into like plastics mostly.
Yeah,
wow.
The beautiful Tina has like taken me on her factory tour and like everything.
I've seen that post.
Yeah,
that's what it is.
everything that goes into running that business, but it's really cool.
Last question. One word that you would use to describe Hunter Markets.
Maybe like girly?
Girly.
Or like
community.
Feminine? Community, girly, feminine. It's the midnight sun. Just like the Zara Larson dolphin meme.
Amazing.
Like what you think when you see that.
I love that.
Yeah, well, like happiness, supporting the ocean, dolphins, girly vibes. That's the feeling that I wanna put out in the world.
I love that. I think you perfectly emulate that. So
Oh,
that's amazing.
good.
Well, Sarah, thank you so much for coming on the Gloss Over. I really appreciate it.
I feel so privileged. Like I just you have supported my business so much. So it's really nice to come on this pod and support you. And hopefully we get some views and we make some cute content out of this.
Downloads.
Yeah, some app downloads, some views, anything really to support you.
Thank you, babe. Appreciate
You're
it.
welcome.
Thank you.